Hello everybody, my name is the Sawtooth Nomad and welcome to a Let's Play of Bloodborne. Now, for the first video of my channel, I thought that I would play something that I know and love, and if you're like me, you love the Soulsborne series, or you're interested in seeing what it's all about. Now, Bloodborne did come out in 2015, there are quite a few playthroughs of it, but I thought, meh, I'll start off the channel with a bang, and why not play a ragey game at the same time, right? So we're going to go ahead and play online because I'm cool with invasions, as with quite a few others, plus it keeps me on my toes while playing the game. Now, I have quite a few loads already, but I think we're going to go ahead and start a new game. Now, when we dive right in, it's just going to go straight to a cutscene, so I'm going to try to stay relatively quiet throughout those, but through the gameplay, we'll just talk some stuff. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The hunt begins.
Oh, yes. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood administration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Alright, coming right into the character creation screen, we're going to go ahead and enter name. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and just put the name of the channel on here. Hello everybody, my name is the Sawtooth Nomad and welcome... I'm just kidding, guys. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and change genders because I'm like that, yes. Now, gender has no bearing on ability whatsoever in these games. It's really, really nice. Age and all that's fine. Now, origin, we're going to jump in here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this. So, when you play Bloodborne or any kind of Soulsborne series, you can do quite a few what they call builds. And these builds can range from anything from being a dexterous, like, ninja rogue, or being a strength build knight, swinging a giant two-headed club around, you know, that kind of thing. With Bloodborne, though, there are very specific builds. There's quite a few, and I'm not going to get into very many of them, but I know that the most viable ones, quote-unquote, in the meta are, like, strength builds, skill builds. I know that Arcane can get pretty tough going in, and with Arcane, I'm actually going to do an Arcane build this time because it's one of my favorite things ever to play. And we're going to go ahead and do the Cruel Fate, which you face terrible hardships, but you're now confident in your purpose. Now, if you played Dark Souls, you can kind of attune Arcane to more of a mage-type build. And it's, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of hard to play early game. But once you get to the point where you need to be, it just completely demolishes boss fights and even crushes through the Chalice dungeons, which hopefully we'll get into at some point. I'm going to go ahead and finish. And we're going to wake up. Another fun thing about Bloodborne is that in the loading screens they have these kind of item descriptions. So any kind of key item or normal item that you can find in the game, you can read it and kind of get a little bit more lore as well as kind of what to do with them. And it also just kind of helps whenever you're bored trying to go through a loading screen.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
yourself a hunter.
Alright, we're gonna wake up in Yosefka's clinic. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. Through everything that I've tried to find in translations and like Google translations and what they think it means. So we're gonna go ahead and start here. I'm gonna jump over here and inspect this note. It's a handwritten scrawl. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what pale blood might be. Now we can go through that door where we need to go, but let's go back here and check this out. Open the door. It does not open from this side. How curious. Need to get some WD-40 on those doors. Alright, so most of these notes are going to be from people online, yeah. Despicable woman reeks of madness. Interesting note. Wonder what that might mean. Ooh. View note. Press R1 to attack with your hand weapon. Well, I mean, karate chopping things does seem fun. Went over here, and you can lock on by pressing R3. That's interesting. Whoa. Ah, and here we come to our first enemy of Bloodborne. It is a beast. Looks like he's having a bit of a snack. And we look on the floor, it seems quite a few people have lost their lives here. Yes, because that's always a great idea. We're gonna go ahead and try to run past him. Woo! Nearly dodged it. And go through these doors. Ah, the frames of invincibility. Over here and open up these doors. I think he's going to try to follow us. Yes, he is. Fun stuff. Woo! Come on over here, buddy. Run past him. Whew. We're going to get over here to Central Yarnum. Ooh, he's still following me, I think. Ah, that's going to hurt in the morning. Pull this lever. Dodge this guy. Climb up the ladder. Someone's having a grand time. Jump over here and grab a lamp. These lamps are kind of like the bonfire system, where you can... This lamp now transports you back to the hunter's dream. Let's do that. With some invincibility frames, we're going to go ahead and dodge his axe and his torch swing. Looks like we're waking up in a beautiful place. A tranquil scene opens up. A fine building. Indeed. A full moon hangs above it. And here we enter the hunter's dream. Now there are quite a few things of note here in the hunter's dream when you first get here. The first being this doll, it looks like? We inspect the doll and just find an abandoned doll. Interesting. You can hear crying everywhere. We wonder why. We come over here and we see more of these little spirits. They're called messengers, and they're seeming to give us a gift. The messengers offer you a trick weapon. Choose one trick weapon. Trick weapons are wielded with the right hand and are employed in beast hunting. Very, very good. So, I'm going to give a little bit of stats on these. One of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used in the hunting business. This saw, effective at drawing the blood of beast, transforms into a long cleaver that makes use of centrifugal force. The saw, with its set of bloodletting teeth, has become a symbol of the hunt, and only grows in effectiveness the more grotesquely transformed the beast. The hunter's axe, one of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used on the hunt, retains the qualities of an axe, but offers a wider palette of attacks by transforming. Boasts a heavy blunt attack, leading to high rally potential. No matter their pasts, beasts are no more than beasts. Some choose this axe to play the part of executioner. The threaded cane, one of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used by hunters on their duties. Sufficiently deadly as a rigid bladed cane, but also serves as a whip when its blade is split into many. Concealing the weapon inside the cane and flogging the beasts with the whip is partly an act of ceremony, an attempt to demonstrate to oneself that the bloodlust of the hunt will never encroach upon the soul. So yes, the threaded cane itself is a bladed cane, and in transform mode turns into a bladed whip, which also does serrated damage as well. So for this build though, I'm going to go with the saw cleaver for our arcane build first. We get another gift from the messengers. The messengers offer you a firearm. Choose one. Firearms are wielded with the left hand and are employed in beast hunting. Alright, we're going to go into the hunter's pistol. Pistol made at the workshop for hunters stalking beast. Hunter firearms are specially crafted to employ quicksilver bullets fused with the wielder's own blood, boosting damage against beasts. The pistol is a quicker draw than the blunderbuss, allowing for speedier responses to attacks. The Hunter's Blunderbuss, a blunderbuss created at the workshop for the hunter's line of work. Hunter firearms are specially crafted to employ quicksilver bullets fused with the wielder's own blood, boosting damage against beasts. The impact of this highly effective weapon counters beasts' swift movements, and is widespread and nigh on guaranteed to hit the mark. So basically when you start out with the Hunter's Pistol or the Hunter's Blunderbuss, the Hunter's Pistol is a faster fire rate, but a very narrow point of attack on it, while the Hunter's Blunderbuss is slow to fire, but has a very big window to try and parry the attacks. I think I'm going to start with the Hunter's Pistol. Don't worry, we can totally get the Blunderbuss later if we get a certain item. We're going to get our last gift from the messengers. A notebook received from the messengers. Leave messages with these loyal servants to share with them the hunters in other worlds. So this notebook is used to, like it says, create messages, much like this one. Fear man-beast. Interesting. Wonder what that could mean. Ah, we see a man sitting in a wheelchair. He looks quite old. Maybe he has some things to say.
Aha! You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gairman, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
Let's see what else he has to advise, maybe.
This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
I don't like the way he whispered that, but we're gonna see if he has anything else of value to say.
This was once a...
Oh, doesn't look like it. Fair enough. Looks like he'll just keep recycling his dialogue. Looks like there's a little... looks like a note over here as well. To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever. I wonder what that could mean. Lore implications here. So we're gonna come down here and we're gonna check this little workshop out. Ah, so here you can fortify weapons using bloodstones that we'll find out in the world. You can also repair items with reduced durability. Yes, so just like in Dark Souls, your weapons will indeed degrade over time if you hit them on certain enemies as well as walls or any kind of obstacles. So the durability of the saw cleaver is 200 out of 200 right now. That'll be good for later. We'll go ahead and equip the Hunter's Pistol as well. And now, kind of making ourselves out to be stocked and ready to go. If I were to come down here, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Hunter's Dream. So over here you have gravestones that you can use to awaken at selected locations in Yarnum. So we can go to the first floor sick room or the central Yarnum, but we're going to hold off on that for a moment, because we can come over here and look at this fountain. There's just one lonely messenger right now. You can trade your blood echoes with messengers to buy and sell items. So your blood echoes are kind of like your souls, your currency in this game. You can purchase, sell, or leave. We're going to see what else we can buy right now. Looks like we can buy blood vials. Blood vial. Special blood used in administration. Restores HP. Once a patient has had their blood administered, a unique but common treatment in Yarnum, successive infusions recall the first and are all more invigorated for it. No surprise that most Yarnumites are heavy users of blood. Ugh. There's a health code violation in there somewhere. We can also buy quicksilver bullets. Special bullets used with hunter firearms. Ordinary bullets have no effect on beasts, and so quicksilver bullets fused with the wielder's own blood must be employed. The strength of quicksilver bullets depends greatly upon the wielder's blood tinge. Of course, we're not making a blood tinge build, so our quicksilver bullets sadly will not be doing very much damage throughout this playthrough. We can buy Molotov cocktails. Explodes in raging flames when thrown against an object, one of the oldest hunter tools available in the workshop. Since the tragedy that struck Old Yarnum, fire has become a staple in beast hunts, and is thought to cleanse impurity. Certain types of beasts have an abnormal fear of flame. You can also buy little pebbles. Small pebbles found throughout Yarnum can be thrown at foes. Quite thrilling. Quite thrilling indeed. Let's see what else we can find here, maybe. We can find some new clothing if we had enough for it. Yarnum Hunter Cap, sorry. Ludwig, the first hunter of the Healing Church, once recruited Yarnumites to serve as hunters. This hunter's attire was made for new recruits, and has excellent straightforward defense, but not nearly enough to allow an ordinary man to stand any real chance against the beasts. And it looks like it's the same info for all 4 pieces. Very interesting. Looks like we can't buy anything, but we can sell some stuff. Looks like we only have quicksilver bullets, our clothes on our back, and our weapons. So we're going to go ahead and come over here. So these headstones are a little different. You can use these altars to dive into the chalice dungeons if you have the certain chalices. We'll get into that later on. But for now, I think that's about it. There's a little bit of a tutorial here too if you wanted to learn how to play. Like pressing circle and L lets you run. You can also press circle again while running and jump. It's a very weird jump mechanic, but we don't pay much mind to it. So we're going to go ahead and awaken above ground at the first floor sick room. Alright, so now that lamp has spawned here, which will be good for use later. So we're going to get into a little bit of combat. I don't think you can sneak up on this guy, sadly, but we can just attack him. Get our first item. Oop, come on. Blood vials. One of my favorite parts about Bloodborne is the physics, the ragdoll effect. Oh, I love it. I have a note on the floor here. You can press triangle to restore HP using blood vials. Those are the little health potions of the game. Get 2 more blood vials. Very good. Come over here. Got some quicksilver bullets, and sounds like somebody's walking around somewhere. Might have to find them later. I'm gonna run through here, grab this, some more blood vials. We're gonna try to parry some attacks here. Yeah! You have a very small window after an enemy attacks to do a visceral attack, which does a buttload more damage. I'm gonna wake these guys up in a little nap. Grab some Molotovs, and ooh, this guy's got something. Another blood vial. The more the merrier. jump back up here in this ladder. In this game, there are some really long ladders. I'm gonna get a small bit of a good view right here. I absolutely love the dusk view here. Seeing the old Victorian architecture. It's one of the reasons why I fell in love with this game. Other than the subtle Lovecraftian themes. So we have these little lamps that have NPCs usually at the windows or doors. These incense lamps are used to ward off beasts. The beasts do not like the smell of this incense. So we're gonna figure out what this guy's doing in here.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Gilbert. Let's see what else he has to say.
Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yarnum lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say. Yarnumites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
So not much on Pale Blood, but we learn about the Healing Church. Some good lore implications there.
Across the valley to the east of Yup, deep within lies the I haven't heard of Pale Blood, but that's your best bet if it's anything to do with unique types of blood.
Interesting.
Across the valley deep...
Oh. Gonna cycle through that. So that was some good information about the Healing Church and Pale Blood. So it looks like we have to cross the old bridge. Get some pebbles on the ground and cross this little bridge here and see a bit of an angry mob gathering up towards that area. We're going to try to avoid them if we can. So a little too many to count. Gentleman trying to hide behind some boxes to attack me. We're going to go down here and see what we can find. A man having a rest, and it looks like a guy with a torch. The shield ones are always fun to deal with. Pressing L2, you can do a charge attack, which if you do that behind somebody, you can do a riposte attack. So more of the angry mob. We're gonna go upstairs again and see what we can do. Because it looks like there's a break here in the fence that we can maybe get down. Aha! Let's see what happens. Ooh. Took a little bit of damage there, but... Ooh, this guy's not noticed us yet. Maybe we can... Yes, we can! Do a surprise back surgery on him. Ooh, we can come over here and talk to this door with a lot of wailing behind it.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Well, that was rude.
Are you that out? Well, sorry. Trot along.
Well, then I will. Ooh. Admiring a little bit of the scenery here, it looks like. I love how the enemies even have idle animations. Like he just stepped in something or something. Alright, we're gonna try to sneak past them a little bit and come down here. Those are the stairs leading up to where that torch guy was, and a little bit of crucifying going on here. I really don't like beasts. I'm gonna operate this little lever here and open up a little bit of a shortcut just in case we meet our demise. And it sounds like we can hear the heavy footfalls of someone over here. Whoa, that guy's huge. He's got a big axe to boot. Ooh, we're gonna dodge that. Come on then. Got him. Whoa, you got a lot of health. Uh-oh. So those are the big executioner type enemies, and we're gonna see what he has. A striking blood gemstone. Nice. So those gemstones you can use to upgrade your weapons, which are really nice. A lot of people during their first few hours of Bloodborne will farm this guy, but we're not gonna do any farming right now. And jump back up here and see what we can find. Ah, seems there's another door we can knock on.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of a hunt. Away with you. Now.
That's some
Lads, you've come on. Away with...
some pretty nice advice, to be honest. We're gonna come over here and see what we got. A guy taking a rest. He's got a gun. Bunch of quicksilver bullets to boot. Very nice. I'm gonna try to dodge most of that angry mob. We're gonna come up here. Got an item here, but... did we hear that? Possibly a guy waiting for us? Yeah. Got our first bloodstone shard here. So we'll use that later on when we go back to the Hunter's Dream to upgrade our saw cleaver here. Swing and a miss. Alright. Come over here and see what else we can find. Whoa. Looks like some people have had a little fun over here. It sounds like someone might have heard us. Or saw us. Missed it. Get some more blood vials. Perfect. So you saw whenever I took damage that whenever I hit them, my health may have gone back up. That's called rally potential. And rally potential is whenever, of course, you hit somebody, you get a little bit of health back, which is a fun little mechanic here in Bloodborne. I'm gonna try to sneak up on this guy. Give him a little taste of their own medicine. Ugh. Now that we're absolutely soaked in blood. Sounds like someone's trying to get through a door. I'm gonna jump down here and see what we can find. A horse carcass, that's always fun. Possibly someone... ooh. Get some more blood vials. Come on then. Woo! Oh! Someone's shooting at me. Let's try to get these guys one by one. Perfect. Just perfect. Alright. Jump up these stairs. Sounds like someone's after me. Ooh! Narrowly escaped that guy's bullet. Take a moment. Who's got priority here? Looks like you. Perfect. Get some more bullets for the trouble. Slowly clear out the area. Very slowly. Madness awaits ahead, doesn't it? Alright. We're gonna see what we can do about this. Whoa! And there's death number 1. Ugh, the dreaded "you died" screen. That will be death number 1 of many in this playthrough. Alright, so if you're familiar with the Bloodborne series, we're gonna go ahead and go back to the Hunter's Dream real quick. If you're familiar with the Dark Souls series, when you die you lose all of your souls and or blood echoes if you're playing Bloodborne. So now we gotta go and get those back. So we're gonna go here to the central Yharnam headstone. We're gonna go get those back, hopefully. Because if you die again, you will lose all of your blood echoes. So if you're sitting there farming an area for an hour, and you die and you end up dying again by complete accident, or by some stupid situation, all of that hour of farming is just like you pissing in the wind. So we're gonna try to get there as quickly as possible here. Honestly, I never get tired of these visceral attacks. Let's see, we might be able to kill these guys right here. Minimal damage. Lol. Ooh. More bullets. Get back up here. Dodge this guy. Get a little bit more of your XP and completely almost miss an item. Get another blood vial for our trouble. Should have dodged. Always dodge. Uh-oh, got quite a few of you coming. Got him. Perfect. Alright. Let's see who else we can get. A couple more of you, it looks like. Come on then. And I'm not seeing where my blood echoes are, so it looks like one of these enemies. Aha! See that guy back there? His eyes are glowing. That means he has my blood echoes. So in order to retrieve them, gotta go kill him. Another blood vial. Very good. So now we're gonna try and get some aggro on a couple of these guys. Try to take them out one at a time. Perfect. There's a guy behind the carriage. Yep, two of them. Wonder if we can get away with this. And we can. We're gonna let that item sit there for a moment, because if we go any closer, I think we're gonna aggro somebody. Just like that. Got him. Get the old switcheroo going there. Now let's get our blood echoes. Yeah. Oh no! Ah, got it. You got a very narrow window to get in there and do your visceral attack, so gotta do it quickly. Over here and go to Cold Blood Dew. We're gonna go through here and kill all these people first before we open that up. Perfect. Alright, come over here, grab this item, got some more Quicksilver bullets, and we're gonna run up here before, well, let's make the same mistake twice. Let's go. Whoa, never mind, that's a lot of them. I think I regret that decision. Let's run up here. Grab an item. Maybe two. Yeah, that's a little too many for one person to take out at once, so we're gonna wait on them. For now, though, we're gonna come over here and look at this Cold Blood Dew 1. Drop it of cold blood containing blood echoes, used to gain blood echoes. Hunters sustained by the dream gain strength from blood echoes. They imbibe the blood with thoughts of reverence, indeed gratitude for their victims. Alright. Now that those guys have kind of gone over a little bit, we're gonna see if we can aggro a couple of these guys. We can indeed. See if we can get a riposte on this guy. Another fun thing about visceral attacks is that if you get hit, you can instantly get all of your health back if you visceral attack somebody just as you're getting hit. Perfect. And that is how you dispatch a bunch of Yarnamites. Alright, let's continue on then. I'm gonna go up here. We're gonna look directly to our left because there's a bunch of barrels that are hiding an item. A bloodstone shard. I don't think I actually went back and looked at those, so let's do that. Bloodstone shard, a solid shard that forms in cold blood. After death, a substance in the blood hardens, and that which does not crystallize is called a bloodstone. At the workshop, these bloodstones are embedded in weapons to fortify them. It's like a little crystal shard with, looks like DNA sequences going on in there. It's a very nice image, actually. Get some more blood vials, and it looks like we have all 20 of the blood vials that we can carry, so these two are going to go into our little bank area in the Hunter's Dream. So we're going to go down there in just a second, but we're going to go over here because if you hit a couple of these boxes, it reveals a secret passage. We're going to be going down there very soon. But first, we're going to come over here and knock on this door.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Well, they sound like they're having a great time in there.
I don't reckon you're from well.
More cycled dialogue. And very rude old ladies in there. I'm gonna run over here and kill some crows. Massive crows. Absolutely massive things. Got a pebble, and behind a couple of these coffins here, we got some oil urns. Oil urn. When this urn hits its mark, the target is drenched in oil and made extremely flammable. Fire is commonplace on the hunt, and oil urns accentuate its effects. Sometimes, when hunters burn beasts, they appear intoxicated by the euphoria of purification. It's a very interesting thought. Not gonna lie, if I saw a werewolf beast get lit on fire, I think I'd feel a little bit of that too. So what do we have here? We have a rather large gentleman trying to beat down this door with looks like a brick. I'm gonna come over here and see what he's all about. And we're gonna shoot him in the face in the process. No, don't get me wrong. I've missed quite a few of these guys' attacks, and it hurts. Oh, looks like we have our next item on our list here. We have a torch. A commonplace torch formed by wrapping a pine resin-drenched cloth around the end of a long stick. Hunters choose torches not only because the hunt leads them to the darkest nooks, but also because certain creatures they encounter are possessed of a deathly fear of flame. Sounds like Molotov info right there. I'm gonna run up here past these carriages and up these stairs, and we're gonna look directly to our right and find the item that we were plagued with earlier on the other side. It's another cold blood dew. Yeah, some more experience points, if I do say so myself. And we come over here. We can hear some people up there. We're not going to bother them real quick. Instead, we're going to come over here to this gate, and we're going to... Ah, but it's closed by a device. But we can hear a music box? Might have to search around there and see what's going on. Instead, we'll go up the stairs instead and find a dog. Like most animals on the hunt, most of them have all lost their senses. They're all on the hunt. And we're gonna narrowly miss a shot from a Yarnamite over there. I'm gonna try to run past them. Perfect. More blood vials. Let's see where these guys go. Trying to aggro them one at a time is usually the easiest bet. Perfect. Taken down. Let's go up some stairs. Nope. I'm just kidding. That was quite unsettling though. And if we look over here to our right, we see some beasts. Some werewolves, it looks like. Might have been the source of the sound. Don't think there's anything of interest back here, but what we can do is we can try to aggro these guys. I'm gonna try out some Molotovs and see what happens here. It says that beasts are normally adverse to flame, so I wonder what happens when we do. Or we can aggro one by complete accident. Come over here then. Come on. There we are. Boom. Perfect. Darn it. Ooh, yeah. yeah, these guys have... Ah, gosh! Let's not die here. Sounds like a great idea. Which one of you is going to attack first? Missed it. Ah, I died here. That's quite alright. I should have went down the stairs. There's a little area down there that can possibly take them. And that's death number 2. Darn it.